Music Access. Hello, Music Access family. Did you guys have some good food? And did you have time to spend with the people you love this weekend? Were you able to catch up on your sleep and do things you didn't have time to do over the week? Did you guys have a happy weekend? If you did, if your Saturday and Sunday were both relaxing and fun, I'm sure you're fully re-energized for the new week, right? So we just need to do our best today and the remaining week. And if you think about it, with a positive mindset, anything that happens will help you out in the end because you learn from the experience whether it's good or bad. So, who did I learn this from? The people who have lived a lot longer than us and experienced a lot more than us. Our parents, of course. You know that our parents are always right, right? The first song you heard today was She Looks So Perfect by 5 Seconds of Summer. Hello, Music Access family. It's me, your DJ for Music Access, Royal Pirates, Moon Kim. And I know that our parents are always right, but I never listen to them. I don't know why. That's ironic, right? Anyways, here are the announcements for today's show. For the first hour, we're going to accept applications for anyone who wishes to become a part of Moon's Music Access family on MAF. Then we have a corner for all of your questions for me and my answers with Moon Question, followed by Moon Quiz and Message Time. And for a second hour, we're going to find out what's going on in the Korean entertainment industry with Karen for our Monday corner, All That K. And she'll join me in the studio in just a minute. And here's how you can listen and participate. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com and you can listen and watch the program that is on air live. All you need to do is click on the banner that says Music Access, and that will take you to our homepage where you can leave your messages, song requests, and participate on our weekly corners on our message board. Also, you can listen through Arirang Jeju FM, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju-do Island. The frequencies are 88.7 MHz from Jeju City, 88.1 MHz for Seogwipo City, and 101.9 MHz from Daejeong area. And if you listen to us through a smartphone application in DMB, Ustream, TuneIn, etc., all you need to do is download Arirang Radio and you can use our services there. So if you have any songs you want to hear today or maybe a song you want to let someone hear as a gift, send those requests on our message board with the subject titled Request. Alright, we'll come back right after a song for Message Time. I Do by Music Soul Child.
Sometimes I don't have anything that I do. I don't always understand you. Ooh, but I just can't live without you, Lord. So I do. I do. Yeah. So yeah, I do.
The song you just heard was I Do by Music Soul Child. And it's time to listen to your stories with Message Time. But before that, I have a sad announcement to make, guys. And I know some of our listeners have heard it already, but you guys know what's going on, right? I will only be here on Music Access for this week. So this is my last week here on the show. And it was a decision made because of scheduling conflicts, of course. It's not that because I don't love you guys enough. I love you guys to death, but I'm really sorry that I won't be together with you guys for longer. And in order to wrap up the fun times we shared together for the past 3 months, I'm going to try harder to communicate with you guys this week and share my thoughts. So for all of you guys, if you were if there was anything you guys wanted to say to me, but you guys put it off, thinking that you'll have time later, please let me know. We don't have time. We don't have that much time, all right? And I want to apologize again for not being able to spend more time with you. And I hope that we'll be able to share our thoughts to the maximum level this week so we won't have any regrets. So we don't have a lot of time, so I want to introduce as many of your messages as I can. So let's jump right into it, all right? And we have a message from Madison Lee Wrights from USA. Hey Moon, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? Well, me. On Friday, I went to Special Olympics bowling. Saturday, I slept, and then play my PlayStation 2 in my room. PlayStation 2? Isn't like PlayStation 4 already out? But I think all the best games are on PlayStation 2, right? Yesterday, Mother's Day. So me and my family went to my grandparents' house to eat lunch. Then we ate Mexican food for dinner. That sounds like a great Mother's Day. For me, I spent time with my parents as well. We went to go eat barbecue, so we had barbecue. And then there's this place called Hwangakdong in Korea. I never knew about this place. We went there. Just on the weekends, these merchants come out and they just kind of sell anything. They sell all these like used equipments way back in like the 80s and 90s. Like they sell, I saw them selling PlayStation 1. They have these antique cameras, these antique clothes. I actually got a hat there. It was a black hat. It was nice. I got one of that. And yeah, that's how I spent my Parents' Day weekend. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I did. I think I've hung out with friends once for a little bit. I had dinner with them. That's all I did, yeah. And Carolina Miki Sugimoto from Brazil says, Hey Moon, long time no see. Long time no see, Carolina. What happened? Have been long time since I last came here. Hey. Hope you're doing great. Love you. And I hope I can get out of work at June 3rd to go and see you guys. I hope you can come see us as well. And I'm sorry that Carolina, it's been a long time since, you tuned in, but you tuned in finally. But I have to announce that I'm leaving. I'm sorry for that. So, Carolina, for this week, send in a lot of messages, all right? Say all the things that you wanted to say but haven't been able to. All right, thank you guys so much for your messages. And let's listen to a song before we come back with MAF. The Day Before I Met You by Jessica Maboy, requested by Satomi from Japan. Calling all Music Access family. From today we are MAF. MAF is of course the acronym for Music Access Family, and this corner is for us to collect applications from all of you who wish to become a member of Music Access Family, and I will introduce those applications for you on air. And some of the things we would like to see on your application is your name, of course, where you live, your age, and other interesting facts about you. You can write about your hobby, your interests, your likes, your dislikes, or anything else you want to say to me is fine too. All right, today's first MAF message is from Rika from Japan. Hi DJ Moon, my name is Rika. I was born and raised in Hokkaido, northern part of Japan, but I'm currently living in Tokyo. Hokkaido is the big island on top of Tokyo, right? Am I right? I think so. I've been with a US-based pharmaceutical company in Japan for more than 17 years, and I'm a staff member of Quality Assurance Department. You can guess my age, LOL. Hold on. Let's say that after college, you go into work. Maybe you were 24. I'm guessing you're 41. Am I right? Let me know if you're right, Rika. I'm guessing 41. I like traveling, especially visiting World Heritages. I went to Sagrada Familia in Spain, Cologne Cathedral in Germany, Matterhorn in Switzerland, and Prague Castle in Czech Republic last year. I plan to visit other parts of Spain in December. Oh my God, you visited so many parts of the world. that's great. That's what I want to do when I have the free time as well. Because all these amazing places exist in the world, but if you don't really look at them with your own eyes, I think everybody's gonna regret, right? So I think that's good that you have this hobby of looking around in the world. I love music, of course, and I listen to various genres such as R&B, rock, jazz, fusion, and J-pop. Personally, I don't think RP is categorized into K-pop because the sounds you guys make are quite broad and unique compared to typical K-pop. Thank you for that, Rika. And I'm really looking forward to RP's new album and coming shows in Japan. Yes, look forward to it. We're writing new songs. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be different. So look forward to it. And I hope you could read my application while you're on Music Access. Well, you're just right on time. It's my last week, but I'm glad that I got to read your MAF. And Rika, I'm glad to welcome you for the last week of me being on Music Access. Welcome to Music Access family, all right? All right, thank you very much, Rika, for your message. And I'll see you in Japan when we play a show there, all right? You better be there, Rika. Okay, let's listen to a song before we come back with more on MAF. Airplane by B.O.B. featuring Hayley Williams, requested by Jenny from Malaysia. You just heard was Airplane by B.O.B. featuring Hayley Williams, requested by Jenny from Malaysia. And here's our next MAF message from Darcy Ann from USA. 안녕 문, 행복한 월요일. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too, Darcy. Week 14 now. I hope you had a good weekend. Sure I did. I heard you read my message about the art show I wanted to go to. Since I can only draw stick figures are awesome. For people, I like people who can draw. I've seen the SNS for Music Access, and I have to say, you draw very well. Actually, I think through Music Access, my drawing got really good. I think it's because I doodle a lot, and I think it really improved my drawing. And my recent drawings, I was like, I think I got pretty good. I drew a portrait of, the Three Kingdoms characters, and it's on our Music Access SNS. So if you guys have time, go check it out, all right? And Moon, here's a bit of French for you. Finally, someone teaching me French. Bonjour, bonjour. Set to greet people from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Bon après-midi. Set to greet people from 12 noon to 8 p.m. Bon après-midi. Am I saying that right? Bonsoir. Set to greet people from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. So bonsoir is like, it's good evening, right? Good night, good evening. And bon après-midi is like good evening, right? And good morning is bonjour. I see, that's cool. Thank you for teaching me French. Next time, well, if we have time, you should teach me more. It's good. I think the pronunciation is so interesting, and I want to do it good, but I can't right now. But I'll definitely practice if you guys teach me. All right, Darcy Ann, thank you very much for your MAF message, and thanks for everyone for participating in MAF. So here's how you can participate for MAF. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com and click on Music Access, which will bring you to our homepage. Just write MAF on the title and tell us what you want us to know about you. And if you want to participate through your smartphone application, just download the Arirang Radio application. You can do the same. Just write MAF on your title and leave your messages there. All right, we'll come right back after a song for Moon Quiz, and we're going to listen to I'm Yours by Jason Mraz, requested by Kayo from Japan. Solving, answering, and enjoying questions with Moon on Moon Quiz. Moon Quiz is not difficult or complicated, and there are 3 hints for the answer. The first hint will be a little hard, the second hint will be a little easier, and the third hint will be really, really easy. So let's start today's Moon Quiz. First hint. All this week, we're going to have Moon Quiz special. And what is the topic? It's Music Access. And I'm going to test you guys on how much you really care about this show, okay? So everything's going to show here. So here's the first hint. What is the name of the Monday corner on Music Access? It's hard, right? Yes, it's very difficult. What is the name of our Monday corner on Music Access? And second hint, what is the name of the Monday corner for Music Access? And here's our second hint. We have some choices for the correct answer, so here they are. Number 1, All That A. Number 2, All That K-pop. Number 3, All That Karen. Number 4, All That K. Number 5, All That Jazz. Number 6, All That Cat. All right, choose the correct answer from the choices I just mentioned. Third hint. We usually give a music hint, but we don't have a song that shares the title with our Monday corner, so we're going to listen to the signal music that comes out when we start the corner, okay? And I hope that you'll be able to imagine my voice and our Monday guest, Karen's lively voice, shouting out the name of the corner as you hear the song. So, PD님, music hint starts. Fridays are for fun and games. That was a trick question. Sorry. All right, do you guys get the answer? If you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. Okay, before we move on, let's listen to a song. Party by 소녀시대, requested by Yayoi from Japan. All right, the song you just heard was Party by 소녀시대, requested by Yayoi from Japan. And this corner is for all of your questions about me and my answers, and it's called Moon Question. I have a question from Madison Lee Rice from USA. Hey Moon, when you, James, and Exie talk about working on RP's new album and coming out this summer, so here's my question. What month and day will be the new album will be released? And what will the album be called? Well, Madison, we have actually no information on that yet. 4.4? I don't know. It depends on the songs that are going to be included on the album, but we haven't really decided on the day yet. And us, we're kind of like, we'll come out when the album is done. We kind of have that policy. So as soon as possible, as soon as it's done, we're going to try to release it. But I think us and our management, we really want to come out ASAP, but still working on the album. So look forward to that, please. And we're trying out, a lot of different stuff. I think we're definitely going to try out new sounds for this album. And since it's 3 of us and James is playing the synthesizers, we're thinking about really just changing up the sound a lot, and changing the sounds and doing the songs that I can really vocally just kind of bring out more. And the songs that we wrote personally too are definitely going to be involved in the album as well. So it's going to be a really good album. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be different from the past albums that we had. So look forward to that, Madison. And if we have a official release date and a name, we'll let you guys know, all right? We'll let you guys know as soon as possible. All right, thank you very much, Madison, for your message, for your question. If you'd like to send your question for Moon Question, just visit www.arirangradio.com and click on Music Access, which will bring you to our homepage. Just write Moon Question on the title, then tell me what you want to know about me. And if you want to participate through your smartphone application, just download the Arirang Radio application. You can do the same. Just write Moon Question on your title and leave your questions for me there. Okay, before we move on, let's listen to a song. 내 입술 따뜻한 커피처럼 by Eddie Kim featuring 이성경. 울지 마, 이미 지난 일이야. The song you just heard was 내 입술 따뜻한 커피처럼 by Eddie Kim featuring 이성경. Alright, it's time for message time, and we have a message from Sanyar from China. I cannot believe you are leaving Music Access. Thank you so much for reading my messages, playing my song requests, and sharing your thoughts with me in the last 3 months. Well, you're welcome, Sanyar, and I'm glad that you sent messages and you sent song requests. We really appreciated it, and I'm gonna miss you, Sanyar, all right? And listening to Music Access with you can really brighten my day and even bring lots of inspiration for me. We'll always love you and support RP. 수고했어요, DJ Moon. Fighting. Cheers, Sanyar. Well, Sanyar, I still have a week ahead of me, right? We still have 1 week to have fun, to have a blast, right? So it's not the end today yet. So let's have fun, all right? And definitely, Sanyar, thank you very much for your participation on Music Access. I appreciate that a lot, and I'm gonna miss you, like I said. I'll miss you a lot. And Darcy Ann from USA says, Moon, it was nice to see and hear you pronounce the French. The pronunciation was very good. That was French for good morning. What was that? Bonjour. Good afternoon. What was it? Bonsoir midi. I forgot already. Good evening. Bonsoir. I remember that. Good job. I give you a 10 out of 10. Well, Darcy Ann, merci. All right. Yoko from Japan says, hello, DJ Moon. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Yuko. So I decided to send a message. Yuko. All right. Good job. I've been hesitating to send a message because I'm not good at English, though. This is my first time. What should I write? Well, Yuko, any broken English that you guys use, I try to make it, as smooth as possible. So don't worry about it too much. Okay. Nobody's going to judge you. This is my first time. What should I write? I'm really looking forward to RP's new album and live in Japan. Take care and love you. Yuko, why'd you send it so late? You should have sent your message earlier. And definitely send your Music Access family application as well. And send it by tomorrow. Try to, okay? All right, Yuko, thank you very much for your message. And I look forward to meeting you in Japan as well. And don't hesitate. If you want to do something, do it. Because you're going to regret it. Because this is my last week. And what would have happened if you didn't send it this week, right? I would have never read your message, and that would be tragic, right? So Yuko, good job for sending in your message. You go, girl. All right, thank you guys so much for sending in your messages for message time, and we're gonna listen to 2 songs before moving on with more. And we're gonna listen to Tomorrow by Stephanie, requested by Leon from Singapore, and also we're gonna listen to 존중받지 못한 이별 by Loudly Decibel. The 2 songs you just heard were Tomorrow by Stephanie, requested by Leon from Singapore, and 존중받지 못한 이별 by Loudly Decibel. All right, we have a message from Hiroko from Japan. Hello, Moon. It's such a sad announcement. You crying face a lot. Don't go, Moon, from Hiroko. Well, Hiroko, I would love to stay. I really, really would love to stay, but inevident, what do you say it? I can't avoid it. It's the scheduling conflicts, and there are so many reasons, and scheduling conflicts mostly. I have to go, right? But it's I don't want to go either, but I have to, and it's a sad announcement for me to make as well. And I try to be happy. I don't want to make it too sad, right? I don't want to make things sad, so Well, this is the last week, and send in more messages, Hiroko. I would definitely love to read more of your messages and play your song requests too. All right, Hiroko, thank you very much. And Emiko from Japan says, Hi, Moonsama. I got tickets from June 1st to 3rd at Shibuya. I live near Shibuya. Do you like Shibuya? Have you ever tried Shibuya crossing direction? Of course I did. I'm looking forward to seeing you and your performance. I think Shibuya, it feels like the center of Japan, even though I haven't been to that many places in Japan. It felt like such a monumental place for Japan, so which I really enjoyed. And most of the times when I went to Japan, I usually spent time in Shibuya. So yes, I do love Shibuya, and we played a lot of shows there. But I also love Harajuku and Roppongi. I like there as well. And the place I really want to go to is Akihabara. I heard that place has a lot of like really cool stuff that you can look into and stuff. So I definitely love to go there. All right, thank you guys very much for your messages. And it's almost time to wrap up the first hour. And in the second hour, we'll come back with Karen for All That K. And to wrap things up for the first hour, I will play Cheap Thrills by Sia featuring Sean Paul. And I'll be right back. Want to know more about K-pop?
Want to know more about K-dramas?
Want to know more about K-culture? All okay on...
All That K!
K! Hello, Karen.
Hi, Moon!
You okay?
Yeah!
You seem surprised when the
I
voice
know,
came in.
because
Was it too loud?
I put on my headphones a little late, and I heard nothing, so I was like, oh, what's going on?
Oh, you
What's
see?
going on?
Oh,
Yeah.
you thought maybe your voice wasn't coming out.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, what's going on? And then I turned up the volume, and
I see.
everything's
Good
working
job.
fine. Yeah.
How's your week? Tell me
was
all about it.
Good. You know, we had that extra long weekend.
We did.
Yeah.
The golden
so
weekend.
It was nice. It was just nice. I had originally planned on going somewhere, but of course, you know, I was looking for the tickets a little too late, so they're all gone.
They're gone. Where'd you want to go?
Oh, we were planning on going to Japan.
Japan.
Yeah,
Japan's fun.
I've been wanting to go. Or
Never been.
I have, but still, you know,
Yeah,
it's a big country,
yeah.
and I was trying to see if we could go to Okinawa or somewhere south, but there's nothing available.
Nothing available.
Well,
so many people going to Japan, right?
yeah,
I'm
that
sure.
too, and there were tickets available. It was just too pricey.
Too pricey, I'm sure.
Yeah, so
sure.
I was debating. There was one that was available, but we would return like around noon today, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be too hard for me to get here by 3.
Right.
Yeah, so we decided to put it off a little bit.
So you didn't go anywhere?
Nope.
I see.
I went down to Daejeon.
Daejeon?
Yeah, and
What's down there?
well, my family's down there.
Your family's
yeah,
there.
Yeah, both my families, my in-laws and my families.
Mm-hmm.
So we were down there for a couple days, and then I visited Songdo in
Songdo.
Incheon.
I heard
yeah,
it's
we
really
were
good
just
because
talking about
I
that.
was born in Incheon.
Yeah.
And back when I was living in Incheon when I was a kid, there was really nothing in Songdo.
Nothing there, right?
The famous thing was like their 소머리국밥, 설렁탕, their soup. Their beef soup was really good. I remember that about Songdo. But I
Okay.
heard it's like a totally different city now.
It's like a new city,
New city,
very
right?
high tech. It kind of reminded me of when I visited Dubai
Is it like that?
with skyscrapers. Well,
Are you
I mean,
serious?
it's not even. I mean, they're
Can't
not
even imagine.
that tall, but
That
it's
ceiling.
just all new apartments
And like
then,
glass buildings?
Yeah,
I
the
see.
new apartments look, very different from
They
like
do.
the traditional apartments that we usually see in Seoul.
They do.
So it looks very nice,
Looks
and
good.
the roads are, they have.
Paved.
Of
Is
course
it
they're
paved?
paved. Of course they're paved, but
asphalts
it's
and
big.
Black.
Yeah,
and-
so like I don't think there would be a lot of traffic even if there's a
Right.
lot of people there. But just 3 years ago, I was there and
Mm-hmm.
I visited their Central Park in the middle of the island. Is it an island? But it was empty back then.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but just 3 years ago. But now it's like a bustling place.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of people go there.
Yeah.
Is it like a fun place to be? Or is this like a big city?
Well, the weather was really nice.
I see.
Yeah, so Central Park, I mean, it's not as big as, I guess, New York Central Park, but it's very nice. It has water. People are, rowing boats out there. Oh, bless you.
So that just came out of nowhere. Oh my God. That just came out of nowhere. Seriously.
So I could see a lot of couples.
Sorry about that, guys. Right.
A lot of people walking their dogs. Everyone was out and about. And then there's a lot of nice restaurants there. So nice place to go to for like a weekend. I heard it's
Cool.
very popular.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll visit.
You should.
I've never been
Yeah.
since elementary school.
Elementary school. That's a
Yeah.
while. You might be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know if that place that you went to for the somori 국밥 or the soup.
I
is
just
still
went there for
there.
like the beach camping and stuff. It was just empty, nothing there. But the beach
Yeah.
was nice.
I didn't see a beach. See, that's the thing. I only
Oh.
saw the city.
Oh, really?
So I didn't even see the beach
I think there's
there.
a beach there, right?
Yeah.
All right, Karen, and you have such a Karen. One thing we noticed is you have such a lively and friendly voice.
I know. I
Do you
hear
know?
that. I
You
hear
hear that
that
a
a
lot?
lot. Yeah.
Who tells you that?
People.
People, right? And when did you start having this kind of voice, Karen?
I don't know.
Are you acting?
No.
Are you voice acting right now?
Well, I think my radio voice is a little different from
Is it?
when I normally speak.
It's a little higher.
Yeah,
right?
it's a lot higher,
It
yeah.
gets a little higher. For
Yeah.
me too, I speak like really low.
Yeah.
But for radio, it's like you kind of have to
have
speak
to,
up.
yeah.
To get people's attention, I guess.
That too,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I speak English and when I speak Korean, I don't know if you noticed this, but it's different.
It is
The
different. For me
tone-
too.
Yeah, yeah.
I sound different in Korean
Yeah,
English.
so
And there was a study that when you speak two languages,
Mm-hmm.
you have a different personality.
like multi-personality
Yeah,
disorder, kind
it's
of
kind of like that. When you speak two languages, when you speak the other, like your personality kind of changes. It
I
shifts.
think that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's somewhat true. Yeah.
I think it is.
Right.
Because, I mean, not to the extremes, you know,
Yeah,
where
but it
your
changes a little bit.
personality completely changes, but the way you talk and, you know, the words that you use, I think
I guess-
are totally
I
different.
guess your vibe kind of changes.
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Right? And our Thursday guest, Juhyun from the newsroom, always gives us feedback on our programs. because
Yeah.
She's here at Arirang and she always listens, she monitors to our programs. And she's she's our guest as well.
Right, right.
And she mentioned that she thought you were in your early 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
So nice, right? That's so nice. I can't even copy your voice. That's so nice.
Well, I like to think that I'm in my early 20s.
How does that make you feel, Karen?
That makes me feel very. Thank you, Gian, if you're listening.
You're so sweet, Jian.
Yes, thank you. And I think it's all kind of in your mentality as well.
Right.
I think if you try to stay young and try to have, some people might say that I'm immature, I guess, or that if you try to stay too young, you might be a little immature. But
A good balance.
I think it's good. I
think it's
you
good
know,
to
you
be
need that,
aware.
a little bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your younger generation. It's good to
Yeah.
be aware of what they're into and stuff.
Yeah,
So that-
definitely.
yeah, but you, like I think you gotta find a good balance. If you try to be too young,
Yeah.
like if you try to be like 18 when you're like 40,
Oh,
that's
that's
not
not-
good.
yeah, that's not
So you
good.
gotta find a good balance. Be 40, but be also like be alert,
Young
and be
at
aware
heart.
of
Yeah.
young at heart. Right?
Yeah.
All right, Karen. So what is today's first topic?
Well, we're going to take a look at some of the news that came in for our K-pop stars. I was really excited about this because I'm a big fan of this group, Akdong Musician.
Akdong Musician.
Yeah, they're out with a new album. It's been doing really well. And what's kind of interesting about this group is usually, you know, when we hear songs, they're about love,
Right.
breakups. You know, if you go through some sort of hardship, you
yeah.
write lyrics about it.
Yeah.
Because it influences you that much.
Yeah, and that's what people like. I guess care. And
yeah.
that's what people want to listen to a lot
Exactly.
when they hear songs.
Right. Like when you're going through a breakup, that song that's about a breakup, it might really help you to heal.
Yeah.
And you might get over that a little bit easier with
Right.
that song. But this group, they don't focus too much on love.
I see.
A lot of their songs are about a lot of different topics, I think. That's why it makes this group interesting.
I see.
And, you know, they're brother and sister.
They are. They're
Yeah.
from Mongolia?
Yeah, somewhere out there.
They used to live there, right? They're Koreans, but they were living in Mongol.
Yeah, I heard that their parents are like missionaries, so they had
that's
to live
why.
abroad. Yeah. So they're what's interesting is I think a lot of people asked about how they were brought up and how they can write such creative music.
Yeah, you'd imagine in Mongolia, like
There's
living
nothing there,
living
right?
on the plains with your like cattle, with your
Yeah,
horse,
yeah.
and then you like go on a war.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they still live like that?
No, they don't. But but a lot of people still live on the plains, though. I know that.
Yeah, and they're nomads, so they move around.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure because I've never been, but a lot of people I think have asked, what the secret is to their upbringing. And I think their parents just said that they just let them be.
I think that's
to do
that's
their own
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely they're very creative.
Yeah.
And I saw part of their music video, which was really interesting. So you guys should definitely check that out. And they're very young.
They are. How old are they?
They're like, I think
Not even
17.
20s yet.
Yeah, they're not even
17.
in their 20s. 17 and 19, I think. Yeah.
Oh wait, the older brother Lee Chan-hyuk, he's 19.
He's 19.
And the
younger
younger-
sister, she's 17.
Oh my God, they're
Yeah.
so young. Wow.
Yeah, so they just released a new album, and then they had like a mini concert in Seoul to mark the release of their new album, and then I think the thing that I really like about this group is they have this very positive energy.
They
They're
do.
very happy.
They should be.
Yeah, I mean they're 17.
Yeah. And I think it's like the songs that they could write at that age. Yeah.
It's
I'm sure
very light.
it's very light.
happy.
Very happy.
Yeah,
It's like
so-
you don't Like really, you can be in any kind of mood when listening to these kind of songs. It'll make you feel good, right?
Yeah, exactly. So definitely a group that I think a lot of people were looking forward to because they were on a hiatus for a while. So
were.
yeah, I think they released their last, or actually their debut was in 2014.
The last album was their debut album. I
Yeah,
remember.
that was their debut album. So it's been a while.
200%.
Yeah,
I really like that song.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have this sort of quirkiness. I don't know. It's different from a lot of the groups that are out these days.
Yeah, I feel like they don't really use the cliches that's usually used in songs. So the words they choose and stuff, it might, if like other artists did it, it might seem like a little awkward and little like immature, I guess.
Yeah.
But since they do it, it just fits
fits them.
perfectly.
Yeah,
it
it
fits
fits them
perfectly.
really
It doesn't
well.
feel awkward at all. And the words they use are it sounds very interesting. Yeah, they use like these like twists on words and stuff. They do that a lot.
yeah.
That I appreciate.
Very creative.
Very creative,
Yeah.
and her voice is really good.
Yeah.
She's got that really like breathy voice. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. She has a unique voice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been doing really well. I think even in Hong Kong, their song Spring, it ranked like number 1 on the
really?
iTunes album charts.
Wow.
So yeah, so they it's been doing really well, not just here in Korea, but in Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, and Thailand. So they're
Right.
like
Killing
it's
it.
an international group now.
Yeah, I mean, even in Korea, they're really just topping on the charts as well, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think people definitely enjoy their songs a lot.
It's interesting because usually, you know, we don't see a lot of groups where if they release an album, like a lot of their songs being ranked among the top 10 in the music charts. But I think when they first came out with this new album,
All the songs
all the
charted.
songs were up on there.
I think that happens when people actually look forward to their music.
Yeah.
Just music itself.
Yeah.
Like they want to hear what they have
Yeah.
in the album. Yeah, that's good for them.
Yeah, definitely good. And what's really good news about for their fans is that they are also planning to release an additional EP later this year, so they
I
won't
see.
have to wait too long for their new album.
It's good to see that they're being more active. It's been too long of a hiatus, right?
Yeah, but I think it's good because, you know, if you're so creative, I think you might run out of ideas, and having that sort of 2-year break,
You just kind of relax
yeah,
and just write
relax,
songs.
and then you'll probably be re-energized and recharged to like write new music and stuff. So I think it'll help with their creativity.
For sure. And I think they're at the age where like the company shouldn't really use them as like a business.
Yeah.
They should just like let them do what they
Yeah,
want to do
yeah.
and they release when they want to. And if they have songs, like just release it when it
Yeah,
comes out.
yeah.
I think Akdong musician is kind of that artist who should have that kind of freedom. And
Definitely.
they'll have more like better music, right? All right, and we're going to listen to a song off of their new album, Rebuy by Akdong Musician.
We're too busy talking.
No, we were so into our
We're
talking.
getting updated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the song you just heard was Rebuy by Akdong Musician. And you're here with me and Karen on our Monday Corner, All That K. So, Karen.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about 2NE1
Yes.
and some of the other girl groups that kind of were on hiatus for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 2NE1's definitely one of them.
They've been inactive for a while
They've
now.
been inactive for a while.
And we recently received a pretty bad news from them.
We
right?
did, we did. So this happened on May 5th, and she's the youngest member of the group, Kong Min-ji.
Right.
She wrote a handwritten note and she posted it up on her Instagram account. And basically, you know, it kind of it's a letter of apology, I guess, for her fans, saying, you know, she's sorry that I'm sure, you know, a lot of fans were wondering what's going on, you know, because we kept hearing rumors that she was going to leave the group.
Right.
And, you know, she says that, you know, she debuted at 16. She's so young. And with that, she just gained a lot of experience and received a lot of love from, you know, her fans and from people, you know, here in Korea and all over the world. And it was a very happy time for her. And, you know, it helped her to be where she is now.
Right.
So with that, she feels that, you know, in order to pay back for that love, she has to still, you know, move on, trudge on, and be the person that she needs to be.
Right.
Yeah, so she was basically saying she's very sorry for all the people who are worried about her, and she will come back to them as, you know, a new person. Basically, as I think she's saying that she wants to be a solo artist now. So what the news was, she has officially left the group 2NE1.
Right. And there has been a rumor that she was going to leave for like
It's been
Like
a
a
while.
week, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I wonder where that word comes out.
I know, right?
Right? I wonder.
Probably the people closest to her, maybe, or
Right.
within that circle.
Words get
'Cause
around and-
I feel like you talk about it just as someone, maybe like a friend to someone else.
Yeah, it's like,
And
oh, maybe I'm gonna leave, and then that person says maybe
it's
she's
like,
gonna leave.
Yeah.
And then
And it kinda
maybe she's gonna leave. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
And then news comes out.
Yeah,
Boom.
it's just very small. I think
It's
in
a small
terms of that,
industry.
it's a small industry here.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a small country, so
Word
words
gets
get around
around
quick.
really fast.
True, and I wonder why she decided to leave. You think it's because of their hiatus? Because they were inactive for too long? Maybe she was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I think so. I think that probably has a lot to do with it. I'm sure, she has her reasons, but
sure.
2 years is pretty long. I mean, you would know, right? If you took a break for like 2 years,
Yeah.
it's pretty long.
It's long, and it's long.
And
it's
you
like,
might get worried that people forget about you.
yeah, it's like, and more than that, it's like, what am I doing with my life? I'm just
Right.
wasting time.
Right.
I want to move on, right?
Right.
So maybe it's like, if nothing's gonna happen, like I'm just gonna move on to something that I want to do. I guess maybe that was her mindset. If I was inactive for 2 years for like no reason, of no good reason, then
If it doesn't have to do with you.
yeah,
Yeah.
then I'd probably be like very,
Anxious.
and stressed out, and be like, I want to like make a move.
Yeah.
I want to do something that's gonna change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think for her, she probably wanted to do something. She
Right.
wanted to keep, being active
Mm-hmm.
and keep, communicating with her fans and releasing new music and stuff like that. But she just wasn't in that environment, I think. So
guess.
I think this was a really big decision for her. Like she says, she was very young when she first started out.
Mm-hmm.
And this group, when they first came out, it was back in 2009. But
Wow.
I don't remember any girl group making this sort of impact. Like it was
Seriously,
huge.
21 was huge.
Yeah, they had like their fan base was men, women, young
Everybody.
and old. Yes,
Seriously,
everyone
everybody,
knew
like,
about them.
Everybody's sang their songs. I remember when I Don't Care came out.
Yeah,
Everyone was singing that song.
yeah. So it was like Big Bang, and they made this big splash in the
Yeah.
Korean music industry.
They did.
And they were doing really well.
Really well.
Until I guess recently, for these past 2 years, we really haven't heard anything about them. I
We've
think
heard some bad news from them. Maybe that
Yeah.
was the reason
that
why.
I think that could have been. And CL's been doing her own thing. I think trying to break into the U.S. market.
Mm-hmm.
So
So I'd assume as a member, it's like, what am I doing with my life?
And then somebody like CL's doing her own thing. I think Sandra Park, she's
on yening, she's on variety
she does
shows and
other
stuff.
So she might have felt a little frustrated because she really wasn't able to do anything.
Right.
Yeah. But hopefully, with new management, since she's leaving YG, with new management, she'll be able to come out as a solo artist, and we should look forward to that and,
Yeah.
wish her luck.
Yeah, we wish her luck and we wish all the best
Yeah.
for Kong Min-ji.
Yeah.
Who's no longer 21, right?
I
This
know,
is
no
Kong
longer
Min-ji.
to anyone. So I don't know what's going to happen to the other group members. So
Yeah,
we're
do you
not
you don't know if
sure.
they're coming out or anything.
Yeah, I have no idea actually. We haven't heard anything really from like YG, their agency. So, I think we'll have to see. But, think about it. It's been a while since they debuted, and like I heard that groups often go through this sort of kind of crisis
Right.
after about 5-6 years together.
5-6 years.
I mean, even in marriage, if you think about
course.
it, people go through a lot of difficulties after when your first like honeymoon phase is over.
yeah.
So I don't know. How do you, the members, if they start to argue and if you find yourself not getting along, what do you do?
Well, we're different because we've been friends since like way back when.
Yeah.
So it's different for us, but I'd understand why in 5 years. I guess you start to see these things like you have hopes, right? Mm-hmm. When you first start something, you have hopes, and you later on after like a year or two, you start to realize these I guess faults, and then in the middle you try to fix it, you try to make it work. But I guess like 5 years and 6 years is a term when you kind of like when you either you fix it, either when you realize it ain't gonna work out,
Yeah.
you kind of lose hope.
Yeah, that is, I think
Like
that
5-6 years.
Yeah.
That's why I think a lot of groups they go through breakup then. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I don't know. I mean, we don't know what's going to go on with the other members, but maybe we'll be able to see them as just 3 of them. I'm not sure.
Hope so.
But in any case, we will wish Kong Min-ji luck.
Yeah.
And look forward to, I guess, her new, I don't know, maybe
Yeah, we'll
album.
look forward to
We're
her
not
music.
sure what's going to come out, but definitely she has a lot of talent.
She does.
And she's still very young.
She is.
Yeah,
So good luck to her.
Good luck to her.
All right, and we're going to listen to a song by 21. 살아봤으면 해. The song you just heard was 살아봤으면 해 by 21. And you're here with me and Karen for our Monday Corner, All That K. So Karen, what's our last news?
Well, we have something to look forward to. It looks like, 소녀시대 or Girls' Generation members, they're doing their own thing. A lot of members, like Taeyeon released, a new album, her solo album. I think it was her second solo album. This time, Tiffany will be releasing her first solo album.
Nice.
So definitely, I think a lot of fans will be looking forward to this. It's been a while since they debuted. They're veterans
did it
in the
debut?
industry. It's been 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Since Girls' Generation debuted?
Yeah, apparently.
소녀. They shouldn't call themselves 소녀 no more then, right?
yeah, but it's been nearly 10 years, almost 10 years since.
But they still look like, so녀.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
do. They're beautiful.
They even look
girls.
better now, I think.
I don't know. They've grown up. But yeah, they say that I don't know what it is. They definitely look
Camera
better.
massage.
Yeah, that too. And then there's more like sophistication.
Right,
and,
they've matured.
yeah,
and
they've
then-
matured. So they maintain that youth, but they are looking better and better every time they
and
come out.
They're such veterans in the industry now.
They
right?
are. They're like the onnies of the girl groups.
Yeah.
So her upcoming album, Tiffany's upcoming album, it's going to have 6 songs, and the
songs.
title track is "I Just Wanna Dance."
I just want to dance. So I'm assuming it's going to be like a summer jam
Yeah. So these songs are going to be released on Wednesday,
Wednesday.
and it's been getting a lot of attention, or she's been getting a lot of attention because this new album, it's going to include a song that Tiffany actually wrote herself for the first time. So she's dabbling with, I guess, songwriting. And so she composed the music for What Do I Do?
What do I do?
Yeah, so that's going to be something that people look forward to. And another member of the group, Suyoung, she, stepped up to show her support for Tiffany's new album by writing the lyrics for this song that Tiffany actually composed.
They're really close. I'm actually friends with both of them. And sometimes she showed me like the songs that she wrote. She's good.
She's good.
Yeah, really talented.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people will be looking forward to this. And, Tiffany also speaks English. So she's
does.
going to be preparing an English version of the song that she wrote, which will be introduced or released through international channels for overseas fans.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's one thing. If you speak English, you can really
Reach out to a bigger
reach out.
audience.
That's true.
Yeah. What I thought was interesting, though, is we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but Jessica, a former member of 소녀시대, she is also releasing her album sometime. We don't know the exact date, but sometime in May.
Oh, no.
So these two might be going on, against each
I
other.
wonder how that's like. If that's gonna go, right?
Like a former member and a current member.
all
They
soloing
timed it.
out.
Yeah.
And then they both speak English. They both have 3 syllables in their names. It's gonna be crazy.
yeah, it is going to be
It's
crazy.
a cat fight. Who do you, I was gonna ask you who do you think's gonna win, but you should.
I don't know.
We should keep our neutrality.
Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. That's for sure.
It's definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah. So definitely an album to look forward to. Released this week. I think 소녀시대 fans will be going crazy about this.
I'm sure. I wonder who they're gonna root for.
I don't know.
I'm sure there are like personal fans, like Jessica's personal fans. I'm sure there are
Yeah.
fans that just cheered for 소녀시대, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna root for Tiffany then.
But it's interesting because she's not coming out, as a group, but she's coming out as a solo artist. So
That's true.
When you ask people who's your favorite member of 소녀시대, everyone gives a different answer. It's weird.
Yeah,
that
everyone
they have
has
a
a
lot of people.
different
Yeah,
favorite.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I think it will also depend on how good the music is. As
That's
well.
true. It depends. It really depends on the song.
Yeah.
And the performance, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
But
so-
I just made the better song win.
Yeah. Well.
I heard Jessica's gonna come out with a song called "Fly."
I've seen teasers, or I haven't
Me too.
actually seen it, but the teaser did come out recently. So, I mean, you know, she's been, I guess, inactive in the music industry at least. She's been doing a lot of other stuff, but it's been a while. So, you know, that's been gaining attention as it is. But with this, I think a lot of people will be thinking similar to, you know, to us, whether, you know, what's going to happen between the two, who's going to win.
Yeah.
That will be another point to look out for.
Yeah, I mean, with music, there shouldn't be a competition.
I know.
But still, it's interesting. It's fun to watch,
yeah,
right?
the history behind it,
Yeah,
definitely.
and we'll see how that goes. But unfortunately, I won't be able to share that with you.
I know. I'm so sad.
It is my last week.
I know.
I know.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's been fun, but I don't know. How was this corner for you?
It was really good. I really actually enjoyed every corner. This corner, it was kind of like, we just kind of gossip about the whole K-pop industry.
It's very relaxing.
It's fun.
Corner,
it's relaxing.
yeah.
And this corner, I feel like the most, the least, like, I feel like not, what do you call it? Obligated to like
To
run the
talk
show.
too much? Yeah.
Yeah, because you basically like give the news, right?
Yeah,
I just kind
yeah.
of like, we just talk about
Yeah.
it. And it was really just comfortable show for me.
That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
And
Yeah.
thank you for being such a great guest.
Well, thank you
Karen.
for being such a great host. And I don't know. I hope I'll be able to see you again, maybe
Yeah,
at your
well,
concert.
I'll
or...
invite you to our shows.
Yeah, I would love to go. I would love
Definitely.
to go. Yeah.
All right, Karen. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, and I'm sure our fans will miss you as well.
Oh,
yeah.
You're gonna make me sad. All right, Karen. I'm gonna send you out, and we're gonna listen to a song, "One Dance" by Drake featuring Wizkid and Kyla. And see you. I guess. See you
soon.
later.
Yeah,
see you soon,
later.
Karen.
Yeah.
All right. See you, Karen.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You just heard was One Dance by Drake featuring Wizkid and Kyla. And it's now time to reveal the answer for Moon Quiz from the first hour. And what is the answer for today? It's a corner that we just had. All that K. It's not all that jazz, it's not all that cat, it's not all that pizza, it's all that K, guys. And congratulations. Let me see. Kimaram from Korea, Darcy Ann from USA, Shihyun from Korea, Sonu from Korea. A lot of Korean fans got the answers correct. Jenny from USA, Christy from the Philippines. Congratulations, you guys are the lucky winners for today's Moon Quiz. And thank you guys very much for taking part in Moon Quiz. And make sure to look forward to tomorrow's Moon Quiz. And do not forget to participate, all right? And it's time to share some messages with Message Time. And we have a message from Farhana from Malaysia. Hey Moon, long time no write to the show, and now I hear you're leaving already? Time sure flies. It's been so short though. I know it has been really short. Hope in the future I can come back, guys. But we did make a lot of good memories on the show listening to you. Thank you for the good time, for reading our messages, and you're such a sport playing along with us and our request. Thank you. Farhana, I tried my best. I hope it was entertaining for you guys. P.S. What happened to the song lyrics thingy? You're gonna finish it? I know, what happened to that? I guess I never received further lyrics from that, so I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after. All right, thank you, Farhana. And Darcy Ann from USA says, Moon, I remember you read a note and mentioned you would go find this poem, but I can't be sure if you ever saw this. I hope you will be able to have a copy go with you of this poem. It doesn't need to be read over the air. I just want you to have the copy. And it's called Ode to Moon Kim by Darcy Ann. I was about to read it, but since you don't want it to be read, I'm not going to read it. I'll keep the copy to myself. And thank you very much, Darcy Ann, for your poem. And thank you today for teaching me French. Bonjour. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And we're going to listen to two songs that was requested by you guys. Pour Up by Dean, requested by Lane Barreto from the Philippines, and New Beautiful by Epic High, requested by Frederique von Schrader from Japan. All right, you just listened to Pour Up by Dean, requested by Lane Barreto from the Philippines, and New Beautiful by Epic High, requested by Frederique von Schrader from Japan. And we have a message from Gracelyn from Singapore. To the most handsome and cute and kind and nicest oppa in the whole world! Even though I knew the news about you leaving already last week, but upon hearing you say it officially, still saddens me. You. 3 months is not a short or long period. It's not. It's not a short, it's not a long period. But I'm still grateful for all the nice memories that you had given us. Well, thank you, Gracelyn. For the first time ever, I felt close to someone I admire a lot. And every time you read my message on air, I was always very, very happy and excited to hear it. I also had fun listening to Music Access Family stories and your stories. Thank you for your advice too when I was in a dilemma. You're like a nice big brother that I always wished I had. I appreciate everything you have done. A big thank you to you. Thank you very much, Gracelyn. I hope to see RP soon, and I'll be sure to call you by the nickname Moonlin Oppa. I'll remember that nickname, Gracelyn, because I gave it to myself for you, right? Lastly, a great big hug to you. Thank you for your hard work, fighting, and have a great day ahead. I love you. I love you too, Gracelyn. Thank you for this message, and I'll definitely miss you. I'll miss talking to you. And yes, next time you see me, call me Moonlin, and I'll remember Gracelyn right away. Okay? All right, thank you for your message, and it's almost time to wrap things up for today's Music Access. And the last song for today is What I'm Feeling by Anthony Hamilton. And I'll be back tomorrow, so have a fantastic rest of the day. 안녕.